Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're counting down the top 3 Jefferson nickel coins every collector should know about, so let's get started. First step, coin collectors and history lovers. Today we are taking an exciting journey into the story of the Jefferson nickel dated 1999 with a D mint mark in circulated color condition. At first glance, this 5-cent coin may appear ordinary, but experienced collectors know that every circulated coin carries a history that cannot be duplicated. This nickel has spent years moving through the economy, passing from one hand to another, participating in countless transactions, and quietly witnessing everyday life. Every worn detail, every contact mark, and every subtle change in color tells a story that stretches across decades. The year 1999 was a fascinating time in American history. It was the final year before the beginning of a new millennium, a period filled with excitement, technological innovation, and anticipation about the future. While people discussed computers, the internet, and the approaching year 2000, coins like this Jefferson nickel continued performing their simple but important role in daily commerce. One of the first details collectors notice on this coin is the D mint mark. This small letter identifies the coin as having been struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most productive coin manufacturing facilities in the United States. The Denver Mint has produced billions of coins over the decades, making its mint mark familiar to collectors around the world. Unlike an uncirculated example preserved immediately after leaving the mint, a circulated 1999 D Jefferson nickel tells a much richer story. Its surfaces show evidence of real-world use, providing visible proof that the coin served its intended purpose in everyday transactions. The obverse side features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and one of the most influential figures in American history. Jefferson's image has appeared on the nickel since 1938, creating one of the longest-running coin designs in American numismatics. Even after years of circulation, Jefferson's portrait remains recognizable and dignified. Although some finer details may have softened through wear, the overall design continues to reflect the skill and artistry of the original engraving. Collectors often focus on Jefferson's hair, cheek, and facial features when examining circulated nickels. These areas typically show wear first and provide important clues about the amount of circulation a coin has experienced throughout its lifetime. Imagine where this nickel may have traveled since it left the Denver Mint in 1999. It may have visited shopping malls, convenience stores, restaurants, movie theaters, schools, gas stations, sporting events, and countless other locations across the country. Coins are unique among historical artifacts because they actively participate in society. Unlike museum objects that remain protected behind glass, circulating coins travel continuously between people, becoming silent witnesses to ordinary moments that collectively form history. As light reflects across the surface of this nickel, different textures become visible. Tiny scratches, worn areas, and subtle color variations interact with light in unique ways, creating a surface rich with character and evidence of use. The reverse side displays Jefferson's famous home, Monticello. This iconic building has appeared on the reverse of the Jefferson nickel for generations and remains one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. Monticello is more than just an architectural landmark. It symbolizes Jefferson's intellectual curiosity, creativity, and contributions to American history. Even on a circulated coin, the image retains its historical significance and visual appeal. Natural color development often occurs on circulated nickels over time. Exposure to air, humidity, handling, and environmental conditions gradually changes the appearance of the coin surface, creating unique shades and patterns. Many collectors appreciate circulated coins because they preserve evidence of genuine use. Every sign of wear represents a chapter in the coin's journey and serves as proof that it participated in everyday commerce for many years. No two circulated nickels are exactly alike. Differences in climate, handling, storage conditions, and circulation patterns ensure that each coin develops a distinctive appearance that separates it from every other example. Holding a 1999 D Jefferson nickel today creates a direct connection to the closing years of the 20th century. It allows collectors to touch a piece of history from a period that marked the transition between 2 centuries. Many enthusiasts enjoy imagining the purchases this nickel may have helped make. It could have contributed to the cost of a snack, a newspaper, a vending machine purchase, or countless other transactions that formed part of daily life. The durability of American coinage is remarkable. Despite decades of circulation, this nickel remains structurally sound and visually recognizable. Its survival demonstrates the quality of production techniques used by the United States Mint. Careful examination often reveals fascinating details that are easy to overlook. Under magnification, collectors can observe fine scratches, contact marks, and wear patterns that provide valuable clues about the coin's circulation history. Coins like this serve as miniature historical documents. While books record major events and famous individuals, circulating coins preserve evidence of ordinary life and provide insights into how people interacted with money. Every transaction involving this nickel contributed to its story. Although the identities of those who carried and spent it remain unknown, traces of their interactions survive through the physical evidence visible on the coin's surface. The longer one studies a circulated coin, the more interesting it becomes. Small details gradually reveal themselves, transforming what initially appears to be a simple 5-cent piece into a fascinating artifact filled with history. For many collectors, circulated examples possess a unique charm that pristine coins cannot fully match. Their worn surfaces create stronger connections to the past and remind us that these coins actively participated in everyday life. A nickel from 1999 represents an era before smartphones dominated communication and before digital payment systems became widespread. Physical currency played a much larger role in daily next step. Today we are exploring a fascinating coin that many people have handled but few have truly studied, the United States Jefferson nickel dated 2001 with the P Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, found in circulated color condition. At first glance, this coin may seem like an ordinary 5-cent piece, but collectors know that every circulated coin has a unique story to tell. This nickel has traveled through countless hands, survived years of daily use, and witnessed thousands of ordinary moments that together form a remarkable journey through American history. The year 2001 occupies a special place in modern history. It was a year of technological growth, cultural change, and major events that shaped the 21st century. While the world was changing rapidly, millions of Jefferson nickels quietly entered circulation and became part of everyday commerce. This particular 2001 P nickel serves as a small but meaningful reminder of that important period in time. One of the first features collectors notice is the P Mint mark. Located on the obverse side near Thomas Jefferson's portrait, this tiny letter indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint has a long and distinguished history stretching back to the earliest days of the United States, making every coin struck there part of a larger national story. A circulated Jefferson nickel has a character that cannot be replicated by freshly minted examples. The small marks, gentle wear, and natural toning visible on the coin's surface represent years of movement through the economy. These signs of use transform an ordinary nickel into a historical object that carries evidence of real-world experience. The obverse design features Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson remains one of the most influential figures in American history, and his image has appeared on the nickel since 1938, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in the nation. When examining a circulated 2001 P nickel, collectors often focus on Jefferson's hair details, cheek area, jawline, and coat. These parts of the design tend to show wear first, offering clues about the amount of circulation the coin experienced during its lifetime. Imagine the countless places this nickel may have traveled. It could have passed through grocery stores, gas stations, shopping centers, restaurants, schools, vending machines, and countless businesses. Each exchange added another chapter to its history and contributed to the appearance it displays today. Coins are among the few historical artifacts that actively participate in daily life. Unlike objects preserved in museums, circulating coins move continuously between people, becoming silent witnesses to ordinary moments that collectively shape history. The color of a circulated nickel often develops naturally over time. Exposure to air, moisture, handling, and storage conditions gradually alters the surface appearance. These subtle changes create unique shades and textures that make every circulated coin different from all others. As light moves across the coin's surface, it reveals tiny scratches, contact marks, and worn areas accumulated through years of circulation. Rather than reducing the coin's appeal, these details provide valuable insight into its journey and history. Turning the coin over reveals one of the most recognizable structures in American coinage, Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia home. This elegant building has appeared on the reverse of the Jefferson nickel for decades and remains an enduring symbol of American history and architecture. Even in circulated condition, the image of Monticello continues to command attention. Although some details may have softened through wear, the building remains instantly recognizable and serves as a tribute to Jefferson's enduring legacy. Many collectors enjoy studying circulated nickels because they tell stories that pristine examples cannot. Every mark and worn detail suggests years of real-world use and connects the coin to countless unknown individuals who once carried it. The Jefferson nickel has always occupied a unique position in American coinage. Despite its modest denomination, it has remained one of the most heavily used coins in circulation, making it a familiar part of everyday life for generations of Americans. Holding a 2001 P nickel today creates a direct connection to the early years of the 21st century. It allows collectors to touch a genuine piece of history and reflect upon a world that existed more than 2 decades ago. Many people overlook nickels because they are common coins, but experienced collectors understand that every coin has a story. A circulated nickel can reveal valuable information about circulation patterns, production quality, and the passage of time. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of nickels in 2001, yet each surviving circulated example developed its own unique appearance. Differences in handling, storage, and environmental exposure ensure that no 2 coins age in exactly the same way. Collectors often appreciate circulated coins because they represent authenticity. Rather than existing untouched in a collection, these coins fulfilled their intended purpose by serving the public through years of economic activity. Every scratch visible on this 2001 P nickel may have resulted from contact with other coins, cash registers, pockets, or storage containers. Together, these marks create a visual record of the coin's journey through commerce. The durability of United States coinage is remarkable. Despite years of circulation, this nickel remains structurally sound and visually recognizable. Its continued survival demonstrates the effectiveness of American minting technology. Coins serve as miniature time capsules. While larger historical artifacts may document major events, circulating coins preserve evidence of everyday life and help us understand how people interacted with money during different periods. For many collectors, the appeal of circulated coins lies in their mystery. We can observe the results of their journeys but can only imagine the countless transactions and locations that shaped their history. The longer one studies a circulated Jefferson nickel, the more fascinating it becomes. Small details gradually emerge, transforming what initially appears to be an ordinary coin into an object rich with historic